Welcome to the Moms to Read podcast. I'm Mckenzie.
And I'm Kaylee, and we have a little bit of a different episode today. We have Paige from Front Page Media. If you've seen all over Instagram, she runs all kinds of bookish events, and we're going to kind of pick her brain on how those work.
Yeah.
So, how did you get started with Front Page Media?
It's honestly a crazy story, which I feel like
We love to hear it.
It's really not that crazy. It happens to a lot more people than you think. I got laid off from my job around Christmas of 2024, and I was hosting the book fairs with the brewery I was working at, and I just decided to kind of run with it and do it myself. So I just kind of ran with it, and I never looked back.
Oh, well, that's so fun. Okay, so is your background in like social media or event planning?
Yeah, my background's in social media marketing. I've been doing that for probably 3 years now, and it's tied into my company. So I do a lot of the graphic design. All of that's me. I do all of the event planning and logistics myself. And yeah,
I
That's
love that.
awesome.
I own a coffee shop and bakery in Williamston. And it came about because I got laid off. So that's kind of me and my husband run it. We do everything. And it's crazy.
That's a lot
It's a
of fun.
lot.
So did kind of the Front Page Media, is that what you initially started with, or did it kind of grow into that once you kind of started freelancing a little bit more?
Front Page Media actually was my social media company. That's
Okay.
kind of where the name came from with the media at the end. But then when I started doing the book fairs, I just kept it because I was like, Front Page, it kind of still worked.
Yeah,
does.
I love it.
It started out as social media, and now we do book fairs.
Love that. What do you think are some like skills that you definitely need when hosting and planning events of like this caliber?
Ooh, definitely patience.
Yeah.
Definitely patience. A lot of energy. You have to be able to go for honestly days at a time. There's been times that I've hosted an event and I didn't sleep for 3 days prior because I
Oh my
was
gosh.
redoing logistics and all that stuff. I would definitely say, yeah.
Well, can you kind of walk us through, like, with the bigger events that you host, whether it's the author panels or just like the book fair events that you host, like what the process of that looks like, and kind of, I guess, like, how do you get authors and how does that whole thing even come about?
Yeah. So a lot of cold calling, a lot of cold emailing, a lot of cold DMing on Instagram.
Yes.
A lot of the time I will reach out via Instagram. A lot of authors manage their own accounts, so it's really easy in that aspect. But in terms of like finding a traditionally published author, like we just did a talk with Jessica Peterson back beginning of February, and I contacted her over email.
Fun. So, like, do you start with like the authors and then kind of plan, like, how do you decide what that looks like for like the book event side of things?
Yeah, it's really whoever's available and whoever wants to join in terms like I kind of just open the markets to everybody. Anybody could sign up, anyone can join. And then I kind of go from there. But in terms of like the panels and stuff, I'll work with my moderator. We'll kind of come up with a theme or if we want to do just romance books or if we want to do a fantasy author panel, like for the sports romance book fair we have coming up, obviously that panel is focused all around sports romance.
Right.
So I guess that's kind of how the brain works for that.
Okay, well, I have an idea for you.
All right.
Maybe we can get together on this.
I'm ready.
The Greenville Swamp Rabbits are a hockey team. We just went to a game on
You did, yeah.
Sunday. And I was like, why have we not done a hockey event? You know? Because all the hockey book talk and all the hockey books are all of the rage. So I'm just saying.
They actually reached out to me. I think when I started planning the Charlotte Hornets thing, the person who I've been in touch with the Hornets connected me with them. So it's in the works.
Oh,
I'm saying, if you need anything, girl, we are here.
Love
I
it.
am a frequent flyer of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. They had like an event after the game where we could go on the ice and skate with the players,
Oh, that's so
and
cool.
that was just fantastic. It
That's
was.
so
Do you
fun.
wanna give a little shameless plug about the sports event that's coming up at the Charlotte Hornets game? Do you wanna kinda give a little rundown of what that's gonna look like?
So on March 28th at the Charlotte Hornets game at the Spectrum Center in Uptown, we are doing a sports romance book fair full of sports romance, all different kinds of genres in terms of that. We've got hockey, we've got basketball, we've got baseball, we have pickleball, we even have I think there's a fly fishing romance book
Love
coming.
that.
Some of
Love
the
that.
authors are even writing books specifically for this event. I know some
How
authors
fun.
co-wrote stuff together for this event. Some of them have just debut novels coming out for this event specifically. And then during the event, we're doing a fun panel with Liz Tomford, Lauren Blakely, Chelsea Curto, all the big
Crazy.
names. They're gonna
Yes.
be on the court from 2 to 3 p.m. And then that evening, we're gonna all head to the Charlotte Hornets game.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
We saw Liz Tomford in at
Atlanta.
Eagle Eye. No, yeah, that was at Eagle Eye.
Mhm.
When we go to Eagle Eye in Atlanta a lot for
Yeah.
book events, just because we don't really have a ton of like Greenville indie bookstores that like host authors like that. And I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with the Windy City series. I'm
Mhm.
I'm
slowly
so
making my
excited.
way through it.
I'm making my way through my reread right now in time for the book coming out next Tuesday, and I'm like,
I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited for that one.
I'm so excited for that one. I'm reading Play Along again right now. Which one's your favorite?
I just started the first one. I have so many, you guys don't understand. I have so many books that I have to read because of all the panels in the event.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Like I just finished reading Female Fantasy by Iman Hariri-Kia. Love.
Mhm.
But we're doing a
Mhm.
panel with her in New York City on March 18th. So
That's
slowly
so
Oh,
piling
exciting.
down
fun.
the line.
Yeah, I bought the is it Chelsea Kyoto books?
Yeah,
Whoever that
Chelsea
is.
Curto.
Mhm.
I just bought her books because I want to read them. They're hockey,
Oh, okay.
and I'm all about hockey right now.
Hers are
All
good.
about hockey right now.
Do you feel like that kinda adds to your workload a little bit, especially with authors that you might not have read before?
It definitely does. I will say sometimes it kind of feels like I'm doing a book report. Like I have
Mhm.
to read the book.
Yes.
But Audible is it's on my
Oh,
side. So yeah.
audiobook girly
Yeah.
for life. Yes.
We kind of feel the same because we interview some authors as well.
Mhm.
And so like I feel like I have to read like all of their books so I can ask
Whole
them
backlog.
about all of their books,
Yeah.
And so I'm like hurrying up to read it. We just got sent a book that we're interviewing about in like 2 weeks and I'm
Mhm.
like, "Oh, and it's a physical book." And I'm like, "Well,
Oh,
got to read
yeah.
that."
That's gonna take me 3 years to read,
Got to read that.
so
And I read physical books so slow.
Mhm.
So what has been your favorite event that you have hosted so far?
Ooh. Um, I have to say, all of them have been so fun to host. All of the venues have been so nice and easy to work with. All of the
Mhm.
authors and the vendors have been so nice and easy to work with. Um, but I think my favorite would probably be like Wilmington or Charleston because we kind of turn it into a fun beach weekend.
Yeah.
But
I
all of them are just like really fun girls' weekend. My mom comes down to help for most of them, so we'll pick like
Oh.
something we haven't done before in the city to do on Sunday
Mhm.
after the
Mhm.
event. I actually just had some friends fly down for the Charlotte Book Fair at the beginning of February, and we did like a dinner on Friday, and then we went out Saturday after the book fair. It was so fun.
That's
Yeah.
so fun.
The next Greenville one is the 21st, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. I want to
Yes.
head over there.
Yes, for
We
sure.
want to head over there because we live in Anderson, which is about 30
Okay,
minutes
yeah.
outside of Greenville.
Mhm.
Um, and then we're going the next weekend to the Charlotte
I'm
one, which
excited.
is like our first actual like big book
Right.
event, and we're so excited because we've never been to like a book fair like that before.
Mhm.
Yep, it's gonna be so fun and
Yeah.
different too because it's with the game and it's at the
Mhm.
Yes.
center. It's gonna be so
Yes.
cool.
Do you like coffee? No. I was gonna say, well, you have to come to my coffee shop whenever you're in
I'll
Greenville
still
and
come.
get a coffee flight.
I will still come to the coffee shop, but unfortunately, I'm not a caffeine girl. I don't even drink energy drinks like everybody.
That's
Well,
respectable.
we
I don't
have
drink
baked
energy drinks.
goods.
I was about to say, do you eat sweets? Because they
Yes,
have
love
coolers full of
We have tons of those.
yes.
Oh my goodness.
So what are some of your bucket list items as a bookish event planner? What are some things that you hope one day to be able to do?
I think I would like to be able to take this everywhere. I'd like to
Mhm.
be able to travel to states and cities I've never been to. I think one of my like bucket list goals with the sports romance book fairs that I'm trying to do, I would
Mhm.
love to do a book fair at a Dallas Mavericks game because
Oh.
Cuban owns the Dallas Mavericks and I'm obsessed with Shark Tank. So
Same.
I could be picked up by Shark Tank. I would love that.
Oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
dream big, girl. Dream
Yes.
big.
Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Shameless plug. One of ours is to host an author panel. So if you're looking for anybody, we are available.
All the shameless plugs.
All the
Yes.
shameless plugs.
I love it.
Oh, that's so funny.
What is the hardest part about running front page media? Is it like booking authors, booking events, planning?
I think the hardest part would be like because most of my events take place outside. I
Mhm.
never know what the weather's going to be, and
Mm.
especially being down south, like in the Carolinas, you
Yes.
never
Yes.
know what it's going to be until you literally wake up and step outside. So
20
that
minutes before.
exactly. So we've had some close calls with the weather. All the vendors are really cool and flexible,
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
are really understanding about it. So that's been
Mhm.
great. But
Mhm.
it could be frustrating when you like, or it's calling for sun, and then you wake
Mhm.
up and it's gross outside,
Yeah.
Yeah.
or if it's like 100 degrees outside, then we're all getting cooked,
Yeah.
literally.
Would you say that people attending are pretty like they're pretty flexible too? Like they've been good about that?
Yeah, everyone's we had at my Charleston book fair, in November, it sprinkled a little bit, it rained during the
Mhm.
event, and it did not stop anybody, people were still coming,
Oh,
they just
that's
ran to
awesome.
the car, grabbed an umbrella, and came right back out,
That's
so
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
I feel like the bookish community is like
Yeah.
just such a very like
We're just
flexible
like,
and
whatever.
chill. Like we're
we all
here.
kind of just join together and help
Right.
each other too, like that,
Mhm.
and that's what I've loved seeing at my events, like, if an author is coming by themselves and they're, like, struggling with their setup, everyone
Mhm.
are like, there's so many people around that are gonna jump in and help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you say that like as you've like kind of expanded and you're doing this massive event with the sports romance event, would you say that having those contacts now have been easier to open doors with other people too?
100%, yeah.
Yeah, that's
100%.
awesome.
So how do you decide like which authors to pair together for a panel? Is it just like based on availability or do you like specifically pick out personalities that you think would work well?
A little bit of all of that,
Mhm.
definitely availability is major key, but can that person, like, talk to a room of 50 to 75 people? Can
Mhm.
they engage in a 45-minute conversation? Can they make me laugh? Like, you
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Right.
that's
Mhm.
what we look for. In terms of like pairing up authors, I'll normally pick an author who has a big following and then an author who has more of a local following to put
Mhm.
Yeah.
together.
I
That helps with cross engagement for
Mhm.
everybody.
Yes.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I love that. That's kind of we've been to a couple events at Eagle Eye
Mhm.
where we were like, E. E. Like,
Yeah.
that was not my
Yeah.
it was very awkward.
I will
Like,
say
you know?
Carissa Broadbent, she's a fantasy author. If you like read her or know of her, she's probably one of the funniest people we've ever
Oh
watched.
my
Like she's
gosh.
fantastic.
I'll have to reach
And
out to her.
yes, like
Yes.
she held her own. It was really just we walked out of there like that was probably the best author event like we've ever
Mhm.
sat in on. Like she was
She was
fantastic. She was
hilarious.
so good.
Yeah.
And
I've
then also Julie Olivia.
Oh,
Oh,
she's great too. And she's local to Georgia.
okay.
Mhm.
Cool.
Mhm.
I
She
Yeah.
does
will
a ton
definitely
of
have to reach
events.
out then.
She is also hilarious.
It's been interesting working with the authors too and just like really realizing that they are just real people
Yeah.
and they're not just these like figments of our imagination.
Yes.
Like, I've also worked with authors where they're like, "Can we please have the questions in advance? Like, we're so
Mhm.
nervous."
Yeah.
And then I've had
Yeah.
authors who are like, "I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just
Like,
winging it.
We
whatever. We're gonna have a
we
great
had
time."
one author who was like, "No, I do better if you just ask it to me and I'm not prepared." And then we've
Fantastic.
had but most of them honestly are like, "Please send them to me so we can, like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
prepare." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, I think Victoria Wilder
Mhm. Oh,
is
she's cool
also
too.
another
She's
one.
fantastic.
I met her, back in January up in Connecticut. So
Okay.
We
Yeah.
had her on the pod, and she was the one who was like, "Nope, I don't want them. I just want you to ask me, and I'm just gonna
Mhm.
come up with the questions." She was hilarious
Yeah, she
too.
was good.
I
so
loved
sweet.
her so much.
So kinda going along that questioning, how do you or ensure or kinda maintain that the conversation flows and it's engaging, especially with such a diverse audience that I guess you probably don't get twice. So, how does
Yeah.
that kinda work?
Honestly, that is my moderator's job.
Mhm.
I don't really give many suggestions about the
Mhm.
question. That's
Mhm.
all my moderator. She comes up with all the questions. She helps come up with the theme, like I mentioned
Yeah.
before. She helps. I'll even ask my moderator, like, have you read any books recently that you really like? Like, is there any one that you're really dying to interview this month or
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
that? And that's kind of how we decide.
I love the theme idea. I love that.
I love
I've
a
yet to
theme.
be to a book event that has a theme, but I love me a good theme.
I love a good theme, yeah. Okay, so do authors I've always wondered this, do they get paid to show up, or do they just get paid by, like, book sales?
They get paid by the book sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I thought it happened.
Yeah. So I always encourage my authors at the events to kind of come with swag or like stickers,
Mhm.
Yeah.
bookmarks, or even to
Mm.
do a raffle at your table. Like you could do,
Mhm.
if you buy a book, take a ticket, and then at the end of the day, like use all the sales of people who bought books and then pick a raffle winner. Like people
Right.
eat that up at the book fair. So
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Okay, so how does, like, a book fair like that differ from more of, like, a signing author event? Like, what are some bigger differences between the 2?
I guess in like the difference between my events and like a big book convention you're asking.
Mhm. Yes.
Um My events are free. The
Mhm.
sports events one is not. Those are going to be ticketed, unfortunately, but
Right.
that includes a ticket to the game.
Right.
So it's kind of like a package deal.
Mhm.
But all of my book fairs are free to attend, and I think that's kind of what makes it different.
Mhm.
You're not fighting 3 months
Mhm.
before online
Mhm.
to get tickets that are probably crazy expensive and
Yeah.
Yeah.
not guaranteed to meet everybody, but at my
Mhm.
events, you could take your time. It's fun.
Mhm.
Grab a drink, grab some
Right.
food, read your book, attend a
Right.
panel. Like,
Mhm.
so yeah, I think that's what kind of makes it different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will also say, if you're thinking about going to the Charlotte Book Fair, the sports romance one, the tickets that you are selling are way cheaper than if you were to buy a ticket to the game. Because my
Oh,
husband was
yeah.
like, "Yeah, we're bringing my husband because he is the extrovert
Mhm.
to our introvert, you
Correct.
know."
I
And
love it.
so he was like, "How much did you pay for those?" And I told him, he was like, "No way, because that is, like, so much cheaper than they're selling for right now. So, even if you're not like, just buy the ticket and go to the book
Yeah.
fair and then go to the game."
Yeah.
That's what you need to do.
I saw that this morning while I was on my meeting with the Hornets, and I was
Mhm,
like, our tickets are like $22 before fees. And I think on
mhm.
StubHub or Ticketmaster right now, they're almost 45 or $50. So
That's
Yeah, like,
insane.
I think in the
good
same
for me,
section that
guys.
we're in, they're like
That's
$50, $55, and
insane.
we
Yeah.
paid half that.
Love that for
Yeah.
us. Love
So,
that.
what
Thank you.
genre typically draws the biggest crowd? Is it romance, fantasy, like thriller? Which
Honestly, it depends on the city we're in, which is kind of
Mhm,
crazy.
Mm.
I
That is
will
kinda
say,
crazy.
like, in Charlotte, it's definitely like overall romance.
mhm.
Raleigh loves dark romance and fantasy. They like love a
Oh.
um
Okay.
Charleston loves romance too, but they're also into historical fiction and stuff
Mm.
like that. And
Okay.
yeah, so it really depends on where we're at, you know?
Okay, I
But
never thought about that. Like, I'm a teacher,
I
I'm
really
a
do.
data girly. I'm like, "Somebody give me a map now. I wanna see, like, what are the most read," like, someone's gotta have that research
Okay, what about
somewhere.
Greenville? What is Greenville most interested in?
Ooh, I think most of my authors from Greenville were romance that signed up too, and
Mm,
I would say a lot of it's just contemporary romance.
okay,
Okay, that
that
tracks.
tracks,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
I
sounds
That's,
about
like,
right.
giving
We had Celeste Briers, who's sports romance. She's gonna be at
mhm,
the 28th event. She did a author talk at the last Greenville Book Fair.
Mhm.
So sports romance is pretty popular in Greenville
Yeah.
mhm.
too.
Yes.
Well, yeah, because we have, like, a baseball team,
Oh, that's
a
true, we play the
hockey
Greenville Drive, yeah.
team, yeah, we have a bunch of sports going on in Greenville. But, honestly, historical fiction for Charleston makes so much sense
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
town is so historical. I'm from right near Charleston, I grew up near
Okay.
there, so
I
that
love that it, like,
makes sense,
gives
yeah.
the city a personality,
Yeah.
like Charlotte being dark or Raleigh being dark romance, that's so funny.
That is hilarious.
So, what is the most chaotic thing that has ever happened to you at an event?
Honestly, I don't know. Nothing's like well, okay, I take that back. One time we had an event. It was the only time I've ever used like a parking company because the venue
Mhm.
required it. It wasn't something that I
Mhm.
wanted to do. Um,
Yeah.
we had to, and every time I gave the parking people directions and turned around, they like did the opposite. And that was
Oh,
really hard because it just turned into like a game of telephones with the vendors and stuff. So
oh, no.
it's another thing, like, with planning events and logistics, it kind of turns into a game of telephone, so that could be kind of hit at times.
I can
Well,
only
it's good to
imagine.
hear that the bookish people attending are calm and normal
Eh,
and
everyone's so understanding, like, even with the parking, because parking can sometimes be crazy, like,
right.
pretty chill.
No, okay, we love that.
If you could host your dream panel, who would be on it?
Ooh. I think my dream panel would be, like, a cowboy romance panel.
Ooh.
And, like, we already worked with Jessica, but I love her. I would have her, Holly Renee, Lila
Mhm.
Sage, like, all the big
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like, Maggie Gates, like, all yeah, that would be my dream, and then maybe even doing it, like, really theme it and do it at, like, a honky tonk,
Oh,
line dancing
love
or
that.
something fun,
Yes.
like, get the girlies to dress up and
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I was
What's
like,
that bar
I
we have in
immediately
Anderson?
Windles and
No, is it Windles?
out
W
there, like, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
We
Windles.
have a dipping branch. We do.
They know where to stay around there, they don't wanna go.
I'd love to do
No.
it at, like do you guys know what Coyote Joe's is? Like, did you guys watch
Yes.
Working Wives? Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd love to do it there or something like that. I don't
Love.
know.
I like the moment I turned 18, my sister dragged me to the Blind Horse in Greenville, so, like, I literally grew up line dancing, so I completely support that.
Well, you're gonna have to teach me before we
Ugh,
go to this event. That's gonna have
it's
to happen. I'm telling you, you do a cowboy themed event, that would be packed out. That would be so much fun.
it would be so much fun.
Everybody's obsessed with cowboys and hockey.
We love it.
It's honestly those are, like, the 2 genres that I really read. I would say cowboy romance
Mhm.
and sports romance. Obsessed.
Have you read Victoria Wilder's books yet?
I have. I bought the series from her when I
Mhm.
met her in
Uh-huh.
January, and she signed it for me, but I have this, like, massive TBR
Yeah.
to get through
Oh.
for all these panels, but she's on there.
Mhm.
Okay,
No,
if you like that vibe, then you're gonna absolutely love her
Oh, I'm
books.
excited.
mhm.
I
For
wanna read
sure.
it tonight
I
now, and I have to
listened to
read
them
another
though.
book.
I know. I personally recommend you listen to them.
'Cause they got that southern
Okay.
twang.
Like,
Oh,
I listened to all of them,
Kentucky
and the
boys.
voices that they have, the
alright.
Mhm.
narrators are just fantastic. Like,
I love
that
that.
is an ear read. So,
I don't think I've never heard that word.
an
I
ear
love
read.
it.
Not an eyeball read, it's an ear read.
I'm obsessed.
Okay, so to kind of sum up the whole, like, the bookish event side of the pod, what is some advice that you would give to someone who's nervous about attending a book event, especially, like, for those going alone and kinda what that might entail?
Don't be nervous. I my favorite thing to do is go to a vendor market and talk to vendors and hear about their small businesses and stuff. Like,
Mhm,
these people are there because they wanna talk to you, they want to
mhm,
tell you about their business.
uh-huh,
So, go and grab a drink. That's why we do this at
mhm.
breweries or
Yeah.
Yes.
definitely mocktails and other things.
Lighten the mood.
Right, loosen up, go chat with
Yeah.
sponsors, just put yourself out there.
Mhm.
There's a lot of girls that come to the event. You could even, like, comment on my post and be like, "Is anybody going? Anyone wanna meet up?"
That's a
I
good idea.
guarantee at least 3 to 5 girls would be like, "Yes, I wanna hang out with you."
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I think, like, I mean, like she said earlier, we are massive introverts, and, like, how we are on the podcast is so different because it's just us and a computer screen, so that's, like, legit who we are,
Yeah.
but having to like, when we've gone to author events, like, we've had to really force ourselves to be like, "Hey, let's actually, like, meet people. We gotta
Mhm.
network a little bit," and we've, like, met great people. We found, like, that Sydney girl who's
Yeah.
gonna, like, meet up with us when we go to Knoxville for a book event, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
I even
Book
tell
girlies are
people
girls.
I even tell people when they come to my events, like, I'll post, about, like, who the content creators are and who the influencers
Yeah.
are, like, message the influencers. Most of them
Yeah.
are by themselves,
Mhm.
and they'll hang
Mhm.
out with you.
Oh,
You could
for
play
sure.
on TikTok with them, and they would love it.
Yes, 100%.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay, so
Okay.
now on to an exciting part. Miss Debut Author. Is this gonna be your debut novel that you're writing?
Yes, I'm honestly so excited to talk about this because I have not even,
Okay,
like,
yay.
I have not announced it. I haven't told really anybody, but yes, this is my first book, and I'm so excited.
I feel like we need to put a little graphic up that says, like, "Spill the tea." Like, let's let's hear
Spill
it.
the tea.
Yes. Um, will it be indie published or trad published?
I'm gonna self-publish.
Are you telling the title of it yet, or is that still top secret?
The title is still top secret because I don't know if it's going to stay the
Okay.
title. The title's changed probably 3 times, but I keep going back to this one
Okay.
title I love. It's after, I'll give you guys a hint. It's after a Chapel Roan song. So,
Love.
Okay.
yeah,
Whoa.
Media
so
buy. Love that. So what can you tell us about it? Like, can you give us a little rundown of
I
what it's gonna
Yes,
sound
I will
like?
tell you guys a little bit about the synopsis. It
Okay.
is a revenge rom-com. So
Love that.
little backstory, I was unfortunately just cheated on, really bad breakup, and I kinda just wanted to turn it into a positive,
Yeah,
more of like
Love that.
a paid opportunity, you know?
absolutely.
Um,
Absolutely.
so I wanted to just put all of my thoughts and anger and energy into this book. So when a girl gets broken up with, what is the first thing we wanna do? Go smash his car and, like, break
Right.
Absolutely.
his
Go
windows.
carry Underwood on somebody, yes.
Exactly. So
Mhm.
that is all going in the book. So
Love that.
it's for the girlies for when you first break up and you wanna go destroy his car. Before you do that, read
Mhm.
this book, and
Feminine rage.
you'll realize that you're not the only one who feels that way,
Uh-huh.
and this happened to a lot more people than I even realized.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um, but revenge also isn't always worth it. So
yeah.
Can you give us any, like, tropes that we might get to see?
I haven't really even like figured out what they would be yet.
Mhm.
Like I haven't labeled
That's
the
fair.
tropes or anything yet. I honestly haven't even like I got to do the description for the back of the book. So when people
Mhm.
are asking me, I'm like, here, just read this.
Yeah.
I'm, I'm about like 50,000 words into it. So we're getting there, but we definitely
Okay.
have a long way to go.
I was about to say, legitimately, we have always had this question, and they'll be like, "Oh, like, so many words into it." And I'm like, "Okay, I don't know what that means." So what is, like, 50,000 words? Is that, like, a
So the
percentage, I guess you
average
could say?
yeah, so the average novel is about 75,000 words.
Okay.
Okay.
So around there, my
Okay.
goal is around 50 to 75. So
Yeah.
Okay.
it's about done. We're almost done
Okay.
with the first draft. And then yeah, like I said, I really haven't even started marketing this, and I'm so
Yeah.
Mhm.
excited to figure out, like, how I wanna market it. I can't wait to, like, create the revenge playlist and stuff that you could
Oh my gosh,
Absolutely. If you need
please.
some beta readers, we will be your biggest hype
Oh my
girls.
gosh.
We're both happily married, but I will channel my inner like rage for this book. We got you.
I
and
love a
this
good
isn't even
playlist.
for, like, the girlies who've just gone through a breakup, like, it's the girls who have just been fired from a job and they wanna, like, get
Mhm.
Mhm.
revenge on their boss, or, like,
Yep.
the girls
Love
who
that.
just got into a really bad fight with their friends, or, like, who got ghosted by a friend and you wanna, like, just get that anger out.
Okay.
Okay. We'll have a story time after we end this podcast.
Tea time again. Really want to beta read it now.
No, I like legitimately, I don't think I've ever read anything like revenge oriented, and this genuinely makes me excited. So
I love that.
I'm so here for it. Okay, how do you have time?
literally,
How?
Honestly, I don't. I don't really sleep. I've been doing a lot of writing late at night. Like I said, I just went through the breakup, so it's kind of
Mhm.
fresh for me. So
Yeah.
this has just been like an outlet
Yeah.
when I'm sad at night.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like
So
a healing process too, you know?
exactly.
Part of the healing. Honestly, turn all the bad into something good. That's the only
No.
that's the best thing you could do.
No.
Exactly.
So I guess like, cause well, a lot of times we like to ask like what the process looks like. So I guess yours is that's something like you're figuring out, like since this is the
I'm
debut and
definitely figuring it out along the
Mhm.
way. I fortunately work with a ton of amazing
Right.
writers,
Okay. Yeah.
a lot of advice. Like, I'll be
Mhm.
honest, guys, like when I first started this process, I was like, where do they write them? Like, do they
Right.
Google Docs? Like, or did like,
That's
because
so
Ellen
valid.
Hildebrand, she writes everything by hand. So I was kind of just like,
Oh no.
I don't know what
Ugh.
the questions really aren't as dumb as we think, but
Right.
Mhm.
I've had some really great authors mentoring me, and
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, Sarah Adams, when we went to one of her book events, she was like, I literally started on my notes app on my phone because the computer felt too big. So I just got the notes app and I just started writing and I kept writing. Have you always wanted to write a book or?
If you would have asked me a year ago if I
Mhm.
was writing a book or like if I would write a book, I probably would say no. I
Yeah.
think doing the fairs, and honestly, like seeing how quickly these authors could pop out books, it kind of really
Mhm.
was like, I can do that.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'd like to think I could do that, but I don't think I could
you
do that.
can.
Oof.
I
I'm
don't know.
thinking back to whenever I was younger, and I'm definitely so sure that I wrote some sort of like fantasy that was based off
I
of Twilight, and I
so
would kill to find that now.
when I was in middle school, I wrote fan fiction on Wattpad. So I guess I guess I take it back. But like
Yeah.
I used to like, and I look back at that now and I'm like, that's so embarrassing I did that.
Yes.
You're like, how do I delete this off of the internet
Yeah.
so it never finds me again?
I would literally love to be a fly on the wall and just like read that again.
Ugh.
Like, there's no telling. There is absolutely no telling what that said.
Could you see yourself doing it again if you like how this ends up and you
Yeah,
kind of feel good about it? Like, could you do it again?
I think so. I think I mean, so far the response to like the authors and the people that I've told has
Mhm.
been really positive. I've had some people already read it and they are like, there has to be a movie for this. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Love
Um,
that.
so I think, yeah, I mean, why not?
Why
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
Did hosting book events make you more confident or more terrified to write a book?
I would say more confident. Definitely more confident. I I have a guaranteed place to sell my books. So that's really
Yeah.
Mhm.
nice.
Are you excited for people to start lining up to get your book
I
and to
am.
come and talk to you?
I'm really excited for people to start reading this. I just want people to know that they're not alone. And
Mhm.
Mhm.
I had never been cheated on, and I definitely thought
Gosh.
it was like the end of the world.
Yeah.
I really had no idea. So I just really can't wait to like see people's reactions and
Mhm.
hear the stories and know that I'm also not alone in this too.
Yeah.
Mhm. Totally.
So how do you feel like it's going to be going from marketing events to marketing your own book? Is that going to be like
I
easier?
I really have no idea. I mean, I was kind of I I could even get your opinion on this. Do you guys think like I should market my book through Front Page Media or should it be marketed through Paige, like,
Girl, if you
Oh,
have a platform,
do
use
it.
it.
Use it.
That's what I thought. Like, I'm definitely going to
Mhm,
probably, like, collab a lot, but I still feel like
mhm,
I need to bring my face more into it now that
Right.
I'm
mhm.
I
turning
mean,
into
you
an
could even
author.
Yeah,
post it from, like, the author
Yeah,
page and then collab with Front Page Media. If you have a platform, there is no shame in using that because you
100%.
built that thing too.
yeah.
I would use that.
I put it out there now.
I agree.
Use that.
Okay, cool.
I used my
Oh,
bakery
yeah.
page for the podcast.
Mhm.
Gotta
It
do
has
what you gotta do.
20,000 followers on my bakery page. Did I use that? Yes, I did.
Shameless plug.
Yes, I did. Does it have anything to do with the podcast? No, it doesn't.
No, I love it though.
So, yes, absolutely use
No,
your page.
100%. 100%. So, can you kinda give us, like, a timeline of what to expect with this book and when it is expected to come out?
Yeah, so the goal is to release it on December 11th, like the evening of December 11th, because
Yeah,
that's 1 year from when I left the little rat.
Girl,
love that.
So,
I love
that's the
it.
goal, and then 1 month from then, I'll go on, like, a little tour.
Mhm. So, will it be like, you can buy through Amazon? Like, will you have a printed copy to buy and, like, will it go on Kindle? It
I honestly really haven't gotten that far yet.
okay, yeah.
I've talked to a few different publishers. I've debated even just using Amazon Publishing,
Mhm.
mhm.
but you'll definitely be able to get it through my website. You'll definitely be able to get it at my events.
Yes.
Yeah.
We love that.
So, if someone listening feels like they have a book inside of them, but they're too scared to write it, what advice would you give them?
Just do it. Just do
Uh,
it. Like, I pick up that pen and paper and just start writing notes.
Mhm.
I started by, like, watching videos on Instagram, like stupid breakup videos with, like, quotes and, like, pulling things that I really liked from
oh,
that and watching
yeah.
TikToks of girls getting back at their boyfriends and stuff
Mhm.
like that. So do your research, take
Mhm.
notes, and just do the damn thing.
Yeah,
Love that.
absolutely.
I need to get that on a shirt.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, do
That
the
should
damn
be
thing.
one of your merch shirts. That's a great idea.
I should.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay, if you have not yet checked out Front Page Media, go check out her Instagram page. Make
Yes.
sure that you come see us and everybody else at the book fair,
Mhm.
and
In
we
March
will,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
see you guys in the next video.
All right. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
guys. Now it's tea
I
time.
was about to say